All around the island of Mallorca they have fairs at different times of the year, and today I'm in Lluchmajor. I'm going to have a look around at the different things that are on offer today here in Lluchmajor at their fair. They've already had a couple of fairs, and this is a new one. Lots of cars around, some brand new cars, and I believe there's some vintage cars. So I'm very interested to have a look at those. So let's get going. So I guess if you're looking to buy a new or really new car, then here's one place you can come and have a look. And different dealers are on different sides. So have a look. The fair's on this side, and I must be early. It's what time? It is quite early. But there's already quite a few people around, and the stalls are starting to open up. I'm guessing this is going to get really busy later on. I certainly had a bit of difficulty parking this morning. Some new gates for your ranch. What about that table? Lluchmajor is an agricultural area, so there's lots of agricultural type things, so we'll have a look down there later on. And here we're just walking up the main street, mainly the cars, ceramics. All the main dealers, because they're here, and I'm just on one side of the street here. On the other side, similar set of cars. My guess is this is going to get really busy later on. It's not even 10 o'clock yet in the morning. Just take you around on this side just so you can have a look down. You can see the Suzukis and Seats here, but all the way down there there's lots of cars and more stalls. Usually when I come to Lluchmajor I don't have any problem parking the car, but today lots of the roads are blocked off, so this is obviously one of the big fairs. 100% electric. Gotta be the way to go, it's where the future seems to be. I'm going to continue the walk up to the main square, but all the time just noticing that everything is off on this side, so there's going to be lots to see today. Civil, they do a great job looking after people. And now we've got some normal market stalls. Ooh, there's some pies there. Empanadas. And books. Bonita was here, she'd be in amongst the books. To be second-hand books. And she'd be buying those for our grandchildren, I'm sure. I was worried this morning I was going to be a little bit late, because when I looked at the newspaper it said 9 o'clock was going to be the starting time, but These things are a little bit more laid back than I was expecting. The turron is out. This is turron, very typical Christmas delicacy. So we're getting ready for Christmas. And here we've got some from Mallorca. Hola. Hats? Do you think I need a new hat? I don't think they'd suit me. Oh, cheeses. Sobrasada. Pancetta. Yes. And there's an interesting aroma. We're in October, sort of beginning to feel a little bit autumnal. And we've got the sweet stall coming up here. Whoa, what a lot of sweets, what fantastic colours. It's beautiful. More books over here. Freshly fried crisps. Gracias. No, it's not. Nuts and other wonderful, beautiful spreads in this market today. Funnily enough, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting the normal market. I was expecting the fair, which we've seen a little bit of down at the bottom there, with the cars and with the stalls. Here we've got a typical sort of market. Stalls are a little bit different, some second-hand things. And there's the bunyols, that's what I can smell. Bunyols are very, very typical of Mallorca at this time of the year. It's like a deep-fried dough, and it's sugar-coated, and they're delicious. Anita's not with me, so maybe I might try one. Crystals here. Lots of artisan type things now. Oh, sausages and sobrasadas. I have got the 360 camera on, so if you're watching this in the normal 2D, then switch over to the 360 and you'll get a much more views. There's lots of things you can see. You can turn your head around and look at different things. Well, these are typical Mallorquin. This is some typical Mallorquin dress. It's lovely. Lluchmajor is one of the places where you can find lots of the traditional things. There's a store here that I like. Looks like my pen knives and tools. And this one specialises. When I put the video up of the sobrasada some time ago, a lady contacted me, gave me lots of information about sobrasada. One of the things I didn't know is there's actually a special knife for spreading sobrasada. Some local honey. Just beginning to approach the square now. And these fairs, there's always lots of activities, lots of things going on. And there'll be, I imagine, singing and dancing. And I did see that the municipal band were going to be performing at some point. and that may well be in the square. So lots of possibilities for today. Ten o'clock, 19 degrees Celsius. That's just a nice temperature for walking. The sun's out, but the weather forecast, we're actually on a yellow alert for rain. But hopefully that's going to be in a different part of the island. That's very typical of the weather forecasts here, that you can have a forecast for heavy rains on the island, but it's not necessarily all over the island. The rains will hopefully fall somewhere else, and Lluchmajor will have a successful fair today. Covers for your phone. And the bars are already full. And the bells are chiming for 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's a Sunday morning. But lots of people out here in Lluchmajor. On the health front, we are still in this pandemic, but Mallorca is faring incredibly well at the moment. We've just had millions of tourists visit the island, so there was a big concern that there may be a spike. Fortunately, it's not really happened. We've had a few little ups and downs, but then the levels now are all down really low. So we've got low incidence, very low incidence. We've got a low R number, so below 1, which means it's gradually disappearing on the island. The hospitals, the ICU is doing really well, and every number is falling, and now on our traffic light system everything is in the green zone, so long may it continue. I'm due to go back next week to the UK, where the figures, by contrast, completely different. So we'll see. At the end of the month here, they're removing the restrictions that more bells ringing. Must be 10 o'clock again. So travelling between the mainland and here, we normally have to fill in a sort of a passenger locator type form and do your health checks, and that's really going to disappear. And so from the end of the month there'll be more or less free movement as long as you've been double vaccinated, which 80% of the required population have. You can see really busy. I've seen lots of signs in German here, and this one in particular here is in German, and some of the things. And speaking to people who are in business here, there's a lot of Germans here at the moment because they've got their October, and in October the Germans in different parts, different regions take the holidays, and many of them are coming to Mallorca, so it's good to see that the German tourists are here. Really busy. It's only just 10 o'clock in the morning here in Lluchmajor, and really fantastic. So I'm going to cut this video here, and we'll have a look at some different things here in Lluchmajor, but I'll put those in a different video. So thanks very much for watching, and look forward to seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.